Yo! What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Drill. Before I get into today's video, I just want to give a big shout out to the Noti Gang, and I want to give a big shout out to everybody who's checking out this video and rocking with me. Now, I know Madden 20 is about to be over, but a lot of things will still carry over to Madden 21, as y'all may know. So some of y'all who play Madden a lot, y'all should know that some things will carry over. So it's good to always check out my videos because I want to make sure y'all have a head start in Madden 21. Now, I do plan on giving a giveaway when I reach 900 subs, so if you're new, please consider dropping a like, dropping a sub, and just talk to me in the comments. You know, I love hearing from y'all. So anyways, with all that out the way, in today's video I'm gonna be going over the split close pats, and the plays I'm gonna be talking about is this PA wide shot, and I'll be talking about this wide receivers corners. Now, as y'all can see, wide receiver corners I average 8 yards, and then PA wide shot I actually average 12.5. So these are plays that I call a lot, and they're really effective, and I want to show y'all how to run them. So first we're gonna start off with PA wide shot. And for the defense, primarily in this video, I'll be talking about cover 3 and cover 2, because if your opponent's running cover 4 quarters, I'm gonna show y'all different ways to attack that, and I already showed y'all one play touchdowns on that. So if they start running these match coverages, I already showed a video on what you can do against that. So I'm gonna be primarily talking about cover 2 and cover 3, because that's mostly what you'll see. So let's just start off in cover 2. Now, with this PA wide shot play, you can actually just run this stock. All you need to do is streak DK Metcalf, and I'm sure you've probably seen this setup before. There's a couple setups that I have that you might have seen before, and there's a couple that I know that you haven't seen before. So I'm just gonna go over this one, and I want to make sure I touch on all of these. So in this offense, I like to incorporate a lot of motion. So I don't like to I can just snap it right here, but I like to motion them out, you know, because it's gonna make the user have to think, and I'm gonna explain that all throughout the video about why I do certain motions. So let's just leave it like that, and let's just kind of show you what happens, right? So what's gonna happen, that streak is gonna push everybody back. Now I can have either square or X. Like, I threw that a little late, but you can still throw that in there. So keep in mind, you can also run the streak to this left side as well. So let me go ahead and show you that. If I run a streak to the left side, I like to roll out right, because a lot of times the user gonna follow X when I motion to the left, because they're gonna go to the motion side. So let me see if I can do a good job explaining that. So you see right here, the user is most likely gonna go on X, and then we're gonna be able to throw a square like that. Now, if the opponent's starting to try to send pressure, what I like to do, let's go ahead and blitz everybody and just walk the line, because this might be a setup you see. I mean, not out of big nickel, but it's, you know, like a 3-4 type of thing. But anyways, what I like to do, I like to block the running back. I like to take the, David Moore, put him on a streak, and then slant DK Metcalf like this, and you want to motion that slant out. Now, you've probably seen this setup before, but just keep in mind, I said there's some things you have seen before, there's some things you haven't seen before. So I just want to make sure the people who haven't seen before, that y'all fully understand how to run it and everything. Now, when you snap the ball, a lot of times you want to hit that slant quick, or you can wait on that crosser to come back. So since Rectangle is crazy, I'm not gonna blitz. I'm gonna run the same setup just like this, and I'm gonna motion DK Metcalf out, and then I'm just actually gonna wait for this crosser to get open. So I'm just gonna show you that you can actually run it. So even if they bluff blitz, look, I can still hit that slant right there, or I can wait, and then Stephon Gilmore is gonna drop off, and I can throw that right there in that pocket. Now, this is a setup that you might not have seen, but it's the same concept, but just flip to the other side. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna take DK Metcalf, and we're gonna put him on a slant, and then we're gonna take Tyler Lockett out there, and we're gonna put him on a streak. And I like to block my running back to cancel the play action. Now we're gonna take DK Metcalf and motion him over, and all we did was just create the same exact concept, but just to the other side. So we still have our slant right there in that window right there, and we can wait. And a lot of times that corner will drop off. If he don't, a lot of times the receiver would do just what he did just now, and he'll actually playmaker himself inside. And keep in mind also that these reads will still work the exact same whether it's cover 2 or cover 3. So I've been staying in cover 2 just because for time's sake, honestly, and I can show you all these concepts. So this next concept is one that I really love to go to switch it up. So I like to take my running back out here, Chris Carson. I like to put him on a wheel route, and I'll take DK Metcalf, put him on an in route like this, and I'll take David Moore, put him on a streak, and then we're gonna motion DK Metcalf over. Now, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have the users are gonna be wrong either way, because we have this crosser route that's gonna get wide open versus almost every coverage, and we're gonna have this flat real wheel route concept that most of the time has to get user guarded. So let's go ahead and motion over DK Metcalf so you can see what I'm talking about. And I like to motion snap him so he doesn't set. So see, I can throw the running back right there if I wait. Hopefully I don't get sacked, but okay, perfect. So you see right there that cross is gonna be wide open. Now I'm gonna run the same concept one more time. Remember, just wheel the running back to DK Metcalf, put him on an end route, and then you want to streak David Moore right here. And now I'm gonna show you how to throw this running back route, because you kind of want to throw it to where he gets a little dive animation. So what I like to do, I like to kind of pass lead the inside and then click on him and then press X, so that way he'll fall inside. So the next play that we're gonna go over is this wide receiver corners. And y'all can tell I went ahead and picked cover 3. So I'm gonna show cover 3 and I'm gonna show man coverage, and then I might show cover 2. Actually, I'm gonna wait before I show cover 2. I'm just gonna show cover 3 and I'm gonna show man. So with cover 3, there's a few things you can do. So for the first thing that I like to do against cover 3, it's so simple. It's super simple. All you do is motion DK Metcalf over and snap it. So what's gonna happen is that cornerback's gonna have to drive back. Right there we got a bad pass, but I'll explain in a second. So the reason that this works is because the cornerback, he has to play his deep third, and since this corner route, when you motion it out, he's not going to register to play that immediately like you think he would. So he still has to have respect to the deep third. So that's going to allow us to throw it right under him. So I can make this throw all night, especially if you get a good motion. You see how we got a good throw right there where I can actually pass lead him inside. So I can literally make that throw all night. So I'm gonna show y'all against press too, because it'll work against press because that cornerback has to respect the third. So let me show you that real quick again. Even in press, and that's Stephon Gilmore. You know, see, that's why it's a little harder of a throw. But if it's not Stephon Gilmore, then it's gonna be an easy throw. So as y'all can see, I went ahead and moved it to where my single receiver is actually on this wide side of the field. So I'm talking about Tyler Lockett here. And now the great thing about this play is that if they're playing cover 3 and off coverage and you run it to the short side of the field, it's pretty much a guaranteed completion. So let me just go show you that real quick. See how he motioned out, and look how he just doesn't play that. Like, he doesn't react at all. Now I know I'm beating this play into y'all, but this is because this play works against cover 3 or cover 4, like cover 4 drop. They have the same principles. So let me just show you that one more time, even in press coverage. So you see we snapped the ball right there, and look, he doesn't have a chance of playing that. All right, so now that I'm done beating that play in y'all's head. So another way you can do this is you just take you can take David Moore, put him on a streak, or you can take DK Metcalf, put him on a streak, because you're just gonna motion one of them over, and then you're essentially gonna have a backside in route. So if you have time, I would just put DK Metcalf on a streak and then motion him over. And then what I'll do is just double team this in, and now what you just created is your just classic little corner concept where you got a streak and then a corner. So there's gonna be no way outside third or a curl route is gonna be able to play that. Now the last coverage that I'm gonna show y'all against this is man coverage. So a lot of times when people do it, if they don't know what to do, or you're just dotting up, they're just gonna say, you know what, I'm just gonna play press man, and you're just gonna have to dot me up. So a lot of times that's what'll happen. So, and that's called over the top too. So what I like about this play is, let me motion them out real quick so you can see. You see DK Metcalf's corner route. You see how it kind of has like a little angle to it, and you look at Tyler Lockett's, how it's more defined, more crisp. So that lets you know that this is a man beating corner route, and this corner route is a zone beater corner route. So I don't want y'all to get confused and think that you can throw this against man coverage. I'll show you real quick what this right side looks like against man. He's just godly, he just bags it. So I don't want y'all to make the same mistake. So remember, he's gonna press and then call over the top. Now let's look at this left side, because that's what I like to do. Now if you want a 1-2 read, what I like to do, I like to block Marshawn Lynch right here, my R1 running back, and then I like to motion DK Metcalf over and put him on a slant. And so if I'm putting him on a slant, I like to put David Moore as a clear route, just to get his man out of the way. So now what we're going to create is we'll put them on a zig. So now what we're going to create is the user's going to be wrong either way, because this motion slant is going to kill man coverage. And I like to block. I block triangle too. It's up to you on that one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and motion them back. You can even run it like this, where you motion them and then snap it that way. You know, it's up to you. But I'm gonna motion it this way and then snap it. I'm gonna show you how to lock his route now, and I'm gonna go on the replay and kind of show you why this works. So you can see right there, we got a good little animation. Broke him off. It'd be like that every time. So just so y'all can see, DK Metcalf, watch him break off Stephon Gilmore. You see, Stephon has no chance of throwing, catching up to that. So I can throw that easy if the user isn't gonna respect that. Or another thing, actually, I'll show y'all in a second here. I'll show y'all in a second. Now, last thing I want to say is, if they're playing press man and you've been blocking running backs, now it's a little sneaky thing you could do, but you could take Marshawn Lynch, you could put him on a wheel route, and then you could take David Warren, still streak him, and you could block your running back. And then I would put circle on the drag like this, because you'd want the user to go to the right side. So let me kind of show you what this looks like. So of course, say like, you know, they're over here and they bag the corner out, right? Now I could turn around and I could throw that just like that, because a lot of times it's gonna be a linebacker on a running back. Now, last thing that I do want to show, I know I said man coverage is the last thing, but this is kind of like a bonus. Like, I went to cover for quarters, and I want to show y'all what happens. So a lot of times people pinch their whole defense and cover for quarters to get everybody to press. So in cover for quarters, it's important to know who plays what and what does what. So in cover for quarters, a lot of times that cornerback out here, Jason McCourty, he's going to man up to the outside, unless they're doing something funny to him. But a lot of times they're gonna man up to the outside, so you're always gonna have that man beater. So I just kind of want to show you on the replay what it looks like, so you can tell. Look at him just get completely broken off. So essentially, all I'm saying is that against cover four quarters and cover four palms, you can pretty much do the same man beating concepts that I just showed y'all. So that's why I didn't want to go into detail about that. But with all that being said, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I appreciate all y'all who stayed this far in the video. Please drop a like on it, comment, and let me know if if you're running this scheme and you like it, what kind of results you're having out of it. I'd love to hear from y'all. So I'm not gonna hold up any more of y'all's time. I thank you for checking it out, my video. So y'all have a blessed day. I'm Rage Rail, and I'm out.